And Green cannot get it. And it bounces up into the seats, and Wilson, who is headed for third, will have to go back to second base.
That's kind of a tough break for the Mets, as Mookie certainly would have had a 3-base hit of the year. And he now has 155 hits for the season. Long drive to right center field. It looked like the wind was holding the ball up. David Green almost catching up with it. But it bounces into the stands, and the Mets have the first base runner as Wilson leads off with a double.
Wilson goes to third.
Now there he goes up there like that. And
3-1 pitch inside. He walked him. So the Mets have runners at the corners with one out. Pre-game guest Dave Kingman. I thought a very interesting interview talking about his feelings on both.
Had a good comment on George Foster regarding his hard time.
Kingman with 36 home runs, 91 RBIs, and he lays down a bunt. Again. Outside a ball. Pitch. Just
it didn't work either.
That's high. 2 pitch. And that's the end of the year if need be. Kingman loops one into left. It's going to be in there for a base hit. And the Mets, Lonnie Smith almost had that ball go over his head as the Mets lead it 1-0.
And Kingman gets his 92nd run batted in. And he hits a low outside curveball to drive in that run. Kingman now with 98 hits, and seen as Kingman.
The bullpen appears to be.
Well, this is a 2-base hit all the way. Ball on by Oberkfell at third and out into foul territory as
lob to the right side. Hernandez makes the unassisted out, and Baylor advances to third. Another run scoring opportunity. And this ball popped up to the left side. But it will way high. Ball called strike. Correction. Well, I was about to say it.
Certainly was not a strike.
This ball hit to right. Baylor tagging up. Hendrick coming on. Here comes Baylor. And the throw is going to be almost to the dugout. And the Mets lead 2-0.
Well, if you're going to throw it wild, throw it real wild. RBI for Kingman. That is his 93rd of the year, and just no contest. The throw was at least 35, 40 feet off line and 40 feet on. Goodbye. Bruce Bochy. And for Bochy, that is his first home run. And the Mets are leading by a score of 4-0, and here comes Roddy Herzog.
Well, Bochy has had 4 big league home runs, all with the Houston Astros. The Tidewater all of last year. This is first year with the Mets, so obviously his first home run as a New York Met. And that is going to be all for Mr. Mira.
And there is no doubt about it. He gets all of this one. Lonnie Smith, the left fielder, just turns and watches as he goes into the second deck here at Busch Memorial Stadium. So Steve Mura knocked out of the box, and the Mets leading by a score of 4-0. And while Rasmussen comes in the warm out, we're in the top of the pitch. There's the throw. He almost hits the pitcher. It's a 1-bounce throw, and Mookie is in safely. And Mookie sets a record every time he steals a base for the New York Mets. That is his 54th. And Tennis almost hits the pitcher with his throw.
And a bad pitch does not help him.
Now, Bertie Tebbets advocated 2 on home runs by Giles and Bochy. They had 3 hits and 1 left at the end of 3.5. It's the Mets 4 and the Cardinals nothing. And now here, as Baylor has something to say to Ed Montague, who has become a nemesis to the New York Mets. Montague has thrown out 3 Mets in the last 4. So there goes Mookie back to the warning track, and he makes the catch, and Falcone gets out of the inning. 1 hit and 1 man left at first. It's umpire. A close play at first, but no argument.
It hits Falcone's glove, and a great effort by Baylor. Takes a couple of steps and then lets loose. looked like he might have beaten it out. Streak as you take a look at the breaking ball.
And that's his knuckle curve, and it's a big breaking one, and he got
Taylor to his left in time. And for the third time today, after runners on with one out, Falcone retires the next two hitters. We go to the eighth. The Mets out in front, 4-0. Now this fires the side in order. We go to the ninth. The New York Mets 4 and the St. Louis Cardinals nothing. Now
there. It is Pete Falcone for his fine pitching against the Cardinals. Congratulations, Pete, from Getty.
Falcone, when he snapped the Mets' 15-game losing streak, had a shot. 2-2 pitch. Pop foul. Just a shutout thus far as we're in the ninth. Well hit. Valentine back. And he's got it. The shutout is gone as Smith scores. It's a 4-1 ball game.
That's in his major league career.
Lazy fly ball to left. Howard shading his eyes and puts it away. 2 away. Taking 5 out of 9 from the Cardinals at Busch Stadium. And he is flat out to left. Pittsburgh. This pitch. And this will be it. Brooks shading his eyes. And Falcone has won his second game in his last 3 outings, and in both allowing only 1 run. So the Mets win the series 2-1. They even up the road trip at 3-3, and for the first time this year they have won a series on the road, taking 5 out of 9 games from the Cardinals. So it has tightened up the National League Eastern Division race, and we'll have the totals and highlights on the 4-1 Mets victory over the Cardinals right after this message.